What's up, guys? Back out here. Was out here actually the other day screwing around a little bit. The oil problem that I've been having, I don't believe that it was my turbo ever. I don't believe that it was because I had too much oil in there. I am like 99% sure it was because my PCV valve was bad. I just didn't even think to check it because it's brand new. I got it from Rock Auto. So this one right here, you can hear that there's a ball in there still, but if you blow on it both ways, it doesn't stop. So if you don't know, a PCV valve goes right here, and it's only supposed to let air go one way. It's supposed to suck air out of the valve cover and stop boost from going in the valve cover. It wasn't working. So when this was hooked up, I was putting boost into my valve covers, and then when you let off the throttle, it just immediately sucked all the oil in because the valve cover was boosted, and then once this became a vacuum, it just sucked in all the oil super fast. So I got a catch can. I just got a little baby catch can for right now. I've been talking to a company to make me a custom catch can and a custom overflow tank, and then hopefully they'll sell them. It's a company that I've talked about before in the past, trying to work together, come up with like a catch can that like can bolt into like maybe your cruise control spot. Like maybe you can bolt in right here, a nice catch can, and then have a way smaller overflow tank, because this overflow tank doesn't even need to be here. It can be all the way underneath this box and then just have like a little elbow on it instead of being tied up against this intercooler pipe. So that's the plan today, is to hook up this catch can and probably get it back up on the lift and start doing that wheel bearing. I looked into it a lot, and I agree with, I think his name's Chris from Ninja. What you're going to want to do is leave this connected, run a hose from here to the catch can, and a hose from back here to the catch can, and then this outlet somewhere in front of the turbos, so it constantly has a vacuum. You don't need a PCV valve then, and this catch can will stop any oil or any debris from going into your turbos. This thing's actually pretty cool for how much it was. I think it's like 15 bucks. It was on Amazon. It's great for our cars because it's got the 2 in and 1 out, so you can hook up 2 valve covers and then only have 1 vacuum going to like in front of the turbo somewhere. This is a pretty decent oil catch can. It's got a little filter, so you definitely can't get any oil or anything in there. It's got a screen to get all the big debris. So you can see right here, this is gonna suck. This will be in, it'll come down, go through there, and back up there. And all the oil that falls down should stay below this. The only thing that's bad about this is that it's small. Like this is like maybe a cup of oil. You're gonna have to empty it a lot, but you shouldn't really have that much oil coming through this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so here's my new PCV valve that doesn't work. Here's my factory one that actually does still work. But this is just straight through. There's no valve in there. I'm going to put this on there. I'm going to end up putting some silicone on there or something. This is going to stay blocked off. I can probably cut this and just make it shorter so you can't see it. And when my PCV valve was bad, it was letting boost into this valve cover, boosting this valve cover, and as soon as it would let off the throttle, you'd be on decel, it'd make vacuum, it'd suck all that oil out of the valve covers. And I think that's been my problem this whole time. We've just been going around trying to figure out where to put this can. I was trying to put it on the inside down there by the transmission, down below somewhere. So every time I changed my oil, I could drain it. I don't know how much you guys could see. I was hoping to put it down here. Like down here somewhere. There's really no real nice place to put this. I didn't want to see it. So we think we're going to put it underneath this fuse box, because this is all adjustable. We think we're going to put it something like that. So one hose is going to come out this way, the other 2 are going to come out under the fuse box pretty much. I got to get this fuse box out of my way. It's just these 3 bolts. I already took 2 out. There's another one right there. I want to be able to drain it. So I think it's going to go just like that. Maybe just right above that. See, so there's that little drain hole right there. I don't think I showed you guys that. You can drain it without having to take it all apart just by pulling that out. I'm trying to keep it under the car so every time I change my oil, I can drain it. Alright, so this like bracket that holds it, that moves so you can like mount it different ways. It comes off. I just held it where I wanted it to go. You guys probably aren't going to be able to see that well. Right there, I'll have to zoom in on it a little bit. I just marked it. AGM marked the holes while I held it. We're gonna drill it and put this on there and start running hoses to it. I just don't want to see it. You guys, if you've been following me long enough, you know I don't want like to see any of this. I still gotta clean up all these wires sometime. I gotta put wire loom on here and tuck all this. This is all ridiculous. This whole car is ridiculous. I should just throw it away and put a 4G63 in it. There's no way I can get a drill in there. I don't have like a 45-degree drill. So we're gonna take this headlight out and drill from this side. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. It came with self-tappers. I might just use those. I might actually use like a small bolt and nut. If you didn't see when I put this all back together, these headlights are just these 4 bolts. One there, one there, one there, and one down there. And then obviously you got wire harness, but I'm gonna try to leave that hooked up and just leave it hang out for now. A spring-loaded punch to give me a little hole to put the drill bit in, and I'm gonna drill a hole, which I already did there. We won't talk about that one. All right, boys, we've been going back and forth on using self-tappers or using like a nut with a bolt or a bolt with a nut, and I actually found these. I don't know what these are called. They're like rivets almost, but they come with screws. They came with something. I have no idea. They were way in the back of my little cupboard thing. I don't know what they came with, but I drilled the hole in the body just to fit this. And then you can see this screws into there like that. And I made it pretty much the exact size, so I got to tap this in a little bit. Now we'll use this screw to screw this bracket on to it. That makes sense to you guys? This bracket will go in there, and then that screw will go through there. So there's those pop rivet things that I drilled in. They stick out just a little bit. So we drilled these holes a little bit bigger. Now it fits in there nice and snug. Finally got the bracket on there. Did it all by myself. No one helped me. I'm just playing. Adrian had to get in there and do that. I was getting frustrated. Every time I tried to put the screw in, I would go in crooked. So there's 2 screws holding it on with 2 of those like riv nut things. Now I gotta put this on that bracket and have it facing that way a little bit. Alright, boys, she's in there and I can drain it. I mean, for one of you guys say something, this is usually where your ABS goes. So don't tell me that this needs to be clear. If I get like 15 people telling me you can't fill that hole up, that's where the ABS usually goes. I deleted mine. Gotta put this light back on, put this fuse box back on, then we can start running hoses. Okay, there's the catch can. The out, I got running right to here on the turbo. And then this valve cover is this hose. It's gonna be hard to show you guys on camera, but I got it all nice tucked and under there. And that goes to that far one. Then I don't have any more hose here. I still gotta get one from here. I'm probably gonna run it out this way a little bit, back under, around. I might run it up against the block somewhere. It's gotta come in over here to that. So I don't know. I don't want to see it. I've said that like 19 times in this video, I bet. I don't want to see any of this shit. I don't want anyone to even know I have a catch can. It's ugly. It's stupid. Alright, boys. Back out here. Got some new vacuum line or oil catch can line, whatever you want to call it. I just need to run one more from there to there. Right there. And try to tuck it somewhere. I think that's probably the best place I could have put it. You don't even know that there's one there. Alright, boys, that's going to be the end of this video. Ignore why the whole top of the engine is torn apart. But there's the catch can. Right there. Got it all ran. That'll be more tucked. The hose right here will go back over here. It'll probably go underneath the radiator hose when I'm all done. And goes up to there. Comes over to there. Then the out comes and goes right into there. So it's getting vacuum from this front turbo. A constant vacuum. So that's how I set up my catch can. I think that's the best place to put it until I get like a custom one made, which hopefully I'll be able to offer to all you guys if you want it. This video was also going to be the wheel bearing, but the wheel bearing has like snowballed into a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's going to be in the next video, probably like Wednesday or Thursday. The whole intake situation, just I'm putting new intake runners on there. But I will see you guys in the next video. It will be the wheel bearing, control arms, pretty much everything on the rear subframe. Wheel bearings, ball joints, control arms. I will see you in the next one.